Hello and welcome everybody. Good to see you guys on this Monday afternoon. Monday afternoon for me. Might be evening time, might be still morning for you, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Blake. I'm here for the Little Regret channel. And we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We've got Daily Race B loaded up. We're going to be mainly using this to grind today. I think that Daytona is going to be a fun race, but I'm not sure it's going to be the absolute best for grinding with the cars I currently have. Just in that I don't have the Ford right now. I know I could probably rent it, but we'll see. I might actually get into that later in the stream, depending on how things go. For now, I'm just going to try and get some time set in the Mazda 3 for this race. See how much further we can go below on the 47.3 that I've got so far. I believe that was in a Nissan Silvia. So yeah, we're just going to go from there, see how it all feels, and hopefully you guys are just going to be along for the ride. We're going to try and get some rank really brought out of this car, out of this combo. And hopefully out of this driver. It all depends, I guess. But let's just get in and do it. Let me know if the music is too loud for you guys at any point. I think we should be all good. So now I just need to really remember the reference points. I know going into turn 1 I like to brake right where the curving starts, or just after the 150. Seems like the Mazda 3 is pretty cool with that. 150 might be closer to the mark. But if I can get it to rotate well on the brakes, then I might be able to take it a little bit later. Okay. Got some understeer going on there. It's more damage on the front bumper than it is on the suspension. Oh well. It is light damage, so it's going to go away anyway. Certainly before we get the next lap started. I see there's a lot of straight line speed in this. I want to say I saw 380 horsepower, so that's pretty staggering. Because obviously that was not a representative lap. Let me check something really quick. There we go. Alright. Yeah, not too bad so far. Let's try and continue on. Get ourselves dialed in. We'll try and enter the race that's 10 past for starters. Probably do at least 3 of those, and then we'll check and see if we feel like moving on to race B, or race C, excuse me. I think it should be a pretty solid run plan, though. If we can get a good qualifying time, then all kind of works itself out. Currently, I'm kind of mid-pack in the splits I'm currently running. So I just want to kind of lock it up towards the front if we can be helped. I think I also need to move the brakes back a bit. This could be a decent lap. No, I'd say really I should be aiming for 45s, not 46s. Okay, it's really good on power too. Alright, noted. And it's good brakes. One of the biggest things you're fighting in this car is a front traction. That's actually really intuitive too. So that's nice. Okay. So 47.3, but we can definitely make it a nicer lap than that even. Just by being clinical. Could have been faster through that last couple of turns, but that's all right. Okay. So yeah, it's very consistent. I feel like I'm super consistent on this track in general, so that's good, but you know, start making some more small improvements. I'm gonna try one more lap, and then I'm gonna try and take a step back to analyze what I'm doing. I was a little slower there. Yeah, I feel like positive 2 is working a lot better than positive 3 to get the car stopped. So at least get us in the 46s if we can hold it. That's really the kind of the key factor. Alright, there's some speed coming out. Alright, so yeah, there's still quite a bit. We gained, finally, like nearly 4/10, but... What's up, Wen? Good to see you. Looking real smodge over there. Alrighty then. So that puts us second on our friends board, but I think more importantly, we're about 1400th. The time should help quite a bit, I will say that. So let me save the best lap, and then I'm going to try to view some replays before we enter the race. Just so I'm not like front loading too much on any one thing. Okay. Just watch the top, or second, the top Mazda replay. We'll watch the top Mazda replay. That is what we will do. And just try and uncover what we can do to really get speed in the Mazda. I think from there it should be pretty easy. I'm glad you're here, When I'm trying to do some new stuff with the music, actually. And I'm making some tracks on my own right now, but I was actually wondering if we could talk about commissioning some stuff for the channel. Like maybe like 1 or 2 tracks. Just because YouTube has presented its own interesting, oh, that's not what I wanted. Its own interesting conditions. This. But yeah, just definitely wanted to try and get some more tracks kind of in the rotation, especially stuff that would be, you know, copyright free, and also just like showing off some good artists that really, you know, deserve spotlight. Whatever spotlight this is, that is. Okay, so staying fairly close to the inside, start of the lap. Oddly, they're also running stability management. Interesting. Taking quite a bit of curb there, bouncing the car, because it's easier to just take that shorter distance. Fair enough. Same thing. Runs over. Okay. Good to know. A lot of stuff I wouldn't have even bothered to try. Using all the curb out there. That's good. Does do a really good job of hooking on the inside a little bit there. Dips over. Hooks. I should say the car seems unaffected, but we have to also remember the stability control is on for whatever reason. Late on the brakes. Oh yeah, I don't think I could do that. I think that was very much assisted by the stability control, just doing what it was doing there. That's interesting. That makes me want to watch another replay for this car to see if that's a common thread or not. But yeah, I think there are a lot of good things to gain from it, though. Generally speaking, just taking shallow distance on the start of the lap to minimize, since you have a very gentle turn into first chicane. Really dipping tires wherever you can get away with it, especially in slow corners. And yeah, that was about it. Just using every bit of the track, including the margins, despite in spite of bouncing. So I'd say that's something learned right there. Let's see another replay. Let's just take a quick look-see. More just to see if they're running the stability control than to see what they're doing with their line. But I think all data is good data if it's, you know, this representative. They're not running stability control. Hopping the curb here. Hooking there. Definitely keeping low gears too. Like, they're not afraid to go up to 4. Running over. Using every bit of the curves that's there. Because the more momentum you can carry, the more you can kind of do for this car. Hooks the inside of the curb. Wheels over. And yeah, far more concerned with just using every bit of the track that they can. It does seem like they're being very careful under braking to not have the car way up on the curbs. Okay, interesting. Alright, good to know. There's definitely a different philosophy going into the death chicane. Had to lift just to get the car to really make it, whereas the ASM, I think, really got the car to rotate enough to make it through there, despite being nearly on full throttle. Alright then. Yeah, like the freaking Sylvia I was in had like 330 horsepower. This thing is 50 up on it. And it's light. And I think they always do that for the front wheel drive cars, so they kind of have that slight disparity, but it seems excessive. Like, the Mazda 3 has been strong in the meta for that exact reason. Maybe they're doing it because shiny, shiny, new, new, but like still. I don't know. This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Anyways, let me just drive. Yeah, I broke too late to even jump the curb. Let's go clean across here. Try to do it without jumping there. Yeah, there's a lot of nuance and subtlety to get the car to do exactly what you need to do there. But yeah, I see, like, taking those liberties exactly where they did sort of does have that precise yield. That felt good. Felt like a good little cut there. Should certainly be an improvement, but I don't know by how much. .46.2, not bad. Yep, and that is the danger. And that is why I will not be doing that during the race itself. It's gonna be ugly. I have time for one more lap before we get into our first proper race. Yeah, I did lose some forward momentum there from that hook. Just bounced the curb pretty bad. You need to be very aware of that. It is really consistent on that change. And your powered wheels aren't hitting the curb in an awkward way, so it's nice. Yeah, it's not going to be any better. Not a bad lap at the end of the day, but it's just too much wrong with it. See, they're the gains we were looking for. I really did have to stop the car earlier, but then I got 4/10 pretty much immediately. The thing is, that one seems pretty repeatable. The one I'm having a lot more trouble with is the, Oh, okay, yeah. We're in a better lobby now. The one I'm having trouble with is after that first chicane, the right-hander that immediately follows is getting the placement right for that. And that's where I'm probably going to be the most conservative during the race, comparatively speaking. More so than Death Chicane, because I'm going to be leaving time out there every time. Whereas Death Chicane, I'm going to be trying to cut it as close as I feel comfortable doing so. We'll see. Anyways, we got a job to do. Starting P7, pretty solidly stacked lobby, so I'm gonna just try and make it count. If we can get a top 5, I'm gonna consider that pretty much good progress, and I think we're gonna pretty much for sure gain I rating, DR that way. So it should work out pretty well. Only thing we gotta do really is hold on. So my focus is just gonna be sticking with the group in front until somebody blinks or until mistakes are made. A lot of people in the default white with the green accents. I'm probably gonna switch to the other livery for the next race. Okay. Alright, we got our radar up. This is a really long start sequence, and I get it, but also, like, dang. March of the Mazdas. Yeah, it seems a lot of people are being a bit more conservative. Nope, this is a bad idea. Yeah, it's a Mazda 1 make. Slip him down. It looks like the guy behind might be going for a move. Or just going for a bump. It's always an option too. What a thoughtless person. It's okay. We're gonna get him back on merit. Or he's just gonna get karma'd. Dang. I couldn't do anything about that. That was a done deal. But I get the position back for free. Yeah, good, karma. Yeah, buddy, karma. I'm getting upset, sorry. Yeah, that's what you get for bumping me all the way down there. Ah, come on. Didn't ghost him in time. That's my B. Should have seen that coming, but I expected to ghost him. You gotta be freaking kidding me right now. Well, I learned the hard way on that one. I expected to ghost him. Now I'm basically locked in last. That's frustrating, though. Let's see if there's any chance of us not getting last. If I find out what I think I'm about to find out, I'm going to be very upset. Which, now that I think about it, is very possible. We're catching up, but certainly not anywhere near fast enough, so I'm gonna stick it out, because you never know what could happen, but Definitely not the one that we wanted to start off the day with. I was obviously too aggressive there. So I would immediately ghost him, and that was a lesson learned. So that's sort of the rub that I have with GT7 that I'll go ahead and say right now. I'm probably saying this more for myself than anyone else. But, like, it seems where you really do want to have, like, a fair and safe and clean race with everybody and have it be a good moment and a good vibe in general. There's a lot less of that to go around, especially in the ranked stuff. Whereas, like, if I go into iRacing, I'm generally going to have mostly a decent time. Someone had an incident to chicane, but it's not going to be enough. You know, like, everyone's sort of here for each other's welfare. We're all paying too much money to, you know, be trying to have a bad time at that point. But here, sometimes you get into races in these splits, and it's not like they're, like, super aggressive splits, but sometimes it's just, like, carnage through and through. Yeah, could have been worse. Still got credit for a clean race. Which I guess was to say that the game figured that I was not at fault for either of the collisions that I was involved in. But I certainly lost rating for that one. What can you do? What can you do? Avoid dirty drivers. Because the second one was my fault. Like, I could have avoided it if I saw it coming, which, in fairness, I had a very short period of time to actually see it coming. But if I had slowed up a bit, it could have made the difference. I don't know. Anyway, certainly did not leave a good taste in my mouth there. But let's just go ahead and jump right back in for another. This time we are going to go with the not white and green. We're going to go with the gray and red accents. I'm getting the very small inkling that I was on weak ABS that whole time, and if I was, then I was pretty much handing away pace. And I understand the reasoning why it would have been on weak, but also, like, that was not the move for me, and also it would explain why I was getting worked in so many of the braking zones. It felt like I was getting worked in all of those braking zones. No, it's on default. Skill issue then. Oh well. What can you say other than skill issue? Anyways, let's just try and improve on the lap while we have time. I think that's probably the next thing I should really, like, practice, is getting my footwork better on the brake pedal. Do I oh, yeah, there we go. Hit the quad again. Yeah, I think it's probably still gonna be like a high 46. Oh, okay, it was close. 46.303. I'm not even sure how that ended up being a better split. Yep, there it is. That last one's pretty upsetting, to be honest with you. Okay, well, you're clearly trying to do too much. Yeah, nothing doing there. I tried to cut too close. Understandable. I don't know. Curious to see how this next race is gonna really go. Because I think that the first one was okay up to the point where we got punted off by someone, so that was really annoying. Thank you so much for the sub. Games PS4 Igor Mahar. I believe that was through YouTube if I'm not mistaken. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far and enjoying the content. How's it going, my friend? What part of the world are you coming in from? Just curious to know. I'm a little bit fresh on YouTube, so I'm always excited to know more about where my viewership's coming from. Alright then, so we're going to be starting 5th in this one, I think. And again, hopefully the race goes better than last time. That same guy who punted us off on lap 1 is not here as far as I can tell, so that's good. Yeah, mostly just going to be Mazdas. There's one 650 up ahead, second. A couple of the cars in the back. We got a Cayman, Ferrari, Alfa Romeo. Stuff like that, but mostly all just Mazda 3s. Bosnia and Herzegovina, okay. It's good to know, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Try and use that luck to my advantage. No promises. So yeah, if we really want to be starting at the front, we gotta get into the 45s with our qualifying time. But that's neither here nor there right now. It's race time. Just put the radar on and get to work. Glad to know that my YouTube chat is working. Alright, here we go. Just trying not to hit the limiter there. We're starting out pretty decent. Always have that little bit more extra room if you're up front. Yeah, he tried to throw one up the inside on me there. Seems like first and second are really getting away from us. They're moving. Oh, here we go. They're trying to wall each other. Definitely is a little bit careful, perhaps over careful there. As they swap positions. Alongside here. He's going to let me have it. Thank you. don't think I'm going to try and send it here. Alright, good safe run through there. We're doing alright, we're hanging in, hanging tough. Just need to stay in the slip, and I think we could still have a shot. Potentially even challenging second. Alright, got 46 during the race. Am I going to try into one? I'm going to try into one, yeah. If I hadn't kind of misjudged that, it would have been maybe a slightly different outcome. Filling his mirrors, though, that's for certain. Yeah, had to hold back a little bit there. I just felt myself going too shallow. I would have hit the inside wall. Okay. Too early on the power. Too early on the power, but I had something going there. Yeah, my last shot is the last corner. There's no way I'm going to be able to get him down here in Death Chicane. Yeah, that was the only way I was going to be able to make it. I tried, and the grip just wasn't there. Seemed like the car is better on 0 than it is on 1 or 2. But it's a good race either way. Good race. Unlike that first one, it should be really good for our DR. So that's nice. That's a very positive outcome. And we got punted off on lap 1 and then basically caught up in a collateral wreck in death chicane on the second lap. Alright, another clean race. We'll take what we can get. Alright, I think I'm going to try the McLaren on the next one. But after we do the McLaren, I'm going to consider going to Daytona. And that should give us enough time to qualify too over there. Where's the McLaren at? There you are. But yeah, that last race went pretty well, all things considered. We're not going to be as strong on power here, but I think that the car will be more suitable to rotate in the corners, so we'll have to just wait and see. Racing hard tires. It tends to make the Group 4 cars a little bit nervous, and I kind of like it. I think it's the way that they really ought to be all the time. But I don't know if that means... I'd say the BOP could use some adjustments, but the tires are right. Okay, let me not even try and mess around too much with that. I already feel immediately better. I feel like all of my life decisions are validated by choosing this car. The Mazda was not it for me. Sorry, Captain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's night and day. This and the Mazda are fast in two very separate ways. And this is more the car for me. Like, I can respect someone who can drive a car like the Mazda 3 fast, because it takes quite a bit of fortitude, even though you do have a lot of straight line speed. But this is just like, the car drives nice. Period. The car drives nice. That's it. See if we can brake just as late down here. Oh, most certainly, and then some. So yeah, we're gonna be fighting though. We're gonna have to jockey with the Mazdas around us, because they're gonna be able to really pull on the straights. Not a ton, but a fair bit, and then I hit the wall. Okay, all the damage is gone. Let's try and actually set a representative lap this time. Yeah, this was the choice. This was always the choice. So what's it gonna be here? Let's see what we're gonna wind up with. So 46.9 is all we can manage there. Let's try and make some more improvements. Yeah, I'm struggling quite a bit with pace here. And the way you drive this fast is certainly quite different to the Mazda 3, because there's certain things with the line that need to be adjusted that small amount to really make the difference, as it were. Alright, let's make this the start of something new. This will be the final lap we get to do before the race, and then we're going to contemplate. I'm going to probably take a break and contemplate whether we want to do Daily Race C or stick with B after this. Oh my god. Now we're starting to put up some serious times. And because the McLaren has less straight line speed to give, you really have to be on the limit of grip more often to be maximizing what this car is capable of. That is the only option. Like, that wasn't the best exit, but it could have been worse, to be honest with you. I overslowed there, actually. I gave it too strong of a brake. I absolutely need a brake later there. Or like on the 100 at least. So we're certainly not going to improve, but we're going to start with that same 46.2 on the lap. That wouldn't go nowhere. That was a problem. Alright, let's get into the race again. So yeah, we're actually going to be starting 4th this time. So we have done quite a bit of the job here. high 45s honestly should be catapulting me up to a pretty respectable starting time, so that's what we need to aim for. But it's not going to be easy to just hit that, you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and make it a good race. Try and keep it clean. We've been doing that well. Other people not so much. But the main thing is just keep our heads on straight. But there are 3 650s in the top 5. That's good. And now that I've driven it and I know what's up, this is clearly the choice for me. I wouldn't go back to the Mazda. Because I get why it's fast. It's stupid fast for all the right reasons, but it's not going to mean anything. It's not going to mean enough to make the difference for me, I think. I genuinely think I'm about to have a better race in the McLaren than I am in the Mazda. I'm willing to bet money on it, at least. I think I can do 4th or better. Safe bet because of qualifying, but, you know, I genuinely think that I can hold 4th or even gain a position. I think we started at P5 last time we got 4th. So, if we were to get on the podium, this would certifiably be a better race, but we'll hold that until we actually do something with it. Okay, just get plugged in into the draft. Even that curb hop is not super aggressive in this car. The Mazda, it's huge. I think the revving it out is not the answer. Oh, there's a mistake. Contact. And we're gapping 5th pretty well, too. Oh, shoot. Well, that is 3rd. Yeah, you can get to full throttle in this thing pretty quickly with no real consequences, as long as you don't have too much steering wheel in it. Very slow there, but I needed to be. I was kind of offline. Okay, let me strategize on how I'm going to catch back up with these guys and make this stick. Alright, come on, stay with me. Alright, that's what we like to see. That's how we get our gains back. This car is going to be faster in the handling sections of the course. Purely. So yeah, we're still in it. But now we gotta really find a way to stay in the draft here so we can make our work done. So it seems like I can stay with the yellow car, but the red car is a bit tough to keep reach with. Now I'm out of the draft. But it is fast lap, though. It's a car that I'm certainly a lot more keen on, I'll say. A little slide there is not helping anybody, but it also didn't hurt too much either. Yeah, crap, I might have already undone some of that work just by not maxing out those last couple sectors. Let's really push here. Okay, that'll catch me up. I'm definitely faster than the yellow car through the best chicane. That's about all I got, though. Ooh, that was a good run through there. Nice and timely. Nearly high-sided the damn car. That is a low-flying helicopter. Yeah, I think that we might not be in this race anymore, but I've just got to be here in case something happens in the next 5 seconds. Something happened in the next 5 seconds. I'm here, I'm not late. Well, we held on to third. And like I said, it was a definitively better race. So, we'll take what we can get there. My main issue is just that I feel like we really should have been able to do something with second. But there are just too many kind of ebb and flow moments where I'd have the edge, and they'd have the edge, and they'd have the edge, and I'd have the edge. Just kept kind of cycling that way. That's how it goes sometimes. That's the dance. 650S, much better for me, though. On wax, 100%. Just way easier to control the car. Well, it was cool. It was cool. That was the third race already. Does not feel like it's even been that long. So I think that race B certainly has the chops to be a good race that we can grind for DR. I think that there's a lot of potential in it, but I'm gonna have to really work it. I won't get any closer. I don't think I'm gonna make it to A+ today doing all that, but I think that we can close that gap. But we were pretty far. I think we had fallen probably below 47,000, maybe further. So we can kind of get back to it. Race C, however, sounds really interesting. And is more than likely a fuel race. Yeah, because if you're on mediums and it's 4x, you have 10 laps. I would think that you're going to wear the tires or you're not going to change the tires. More than likely a fuel race. I don't know. Really uncertain on that one. I guess if you have any inclination either way, just let me know if you feel like B or C is the one to do. I think B is a smarter pick right now, but I can't lie, I'm still interested in race C massively. I know that the car that I would usually pick, which would be the Corvette, is actually quite weak here. I want to see what the BOP says. I feel like it should have slightly more power, but that's just me. What's going on, IB? Scared the shit out of me. It wasn't too loud, was it? My leg hurts, actually. I actually don't know what car I would want to use, though. Because I have... I've heard good things about the Supra. Peugeot is really good. 4GT is the meta car, it seems like. Peugeot's worse on gas. Supra? Interesting. Yeah, I have no clue, and I probably just shouldn't use anything from my own garage. I'm gonna be rank grinding. I don't know. What you guys think? You tell me. I think I'm gonna give it an honest try on Daily Race C. I think that's the way I'm leaning, but I want to give it an honest try, and there's no tuning restrictions. Let me see. Hell, I might use a Supra. I don't know. But I'm hearing the old Supra might be better than the new Supra. I don't know. Yeah, I think the old Supra is the one they're speaking of. I guess by that logic, I could go ahead and bust it out. Because why not? Jeez, I have not used this car much. I always buy them and I forget to equip them. I don't know why that is. Yeah, forget. Yeah, let's try the Supra. Why not? I was trying to force that narrative yesterday and run the Supra on race B, and that was not the one. So if it's good, it's good. I'm gonna use it. Why not? Because I did just drive it. Though I'm going to definitely get back in and drive the Corvette at some stage. Okay. I know I said I was going to take a break and discern what I was going to do. That is done. We're going to figure out if this race is going to be good for us, I think. I'm going to see how I feel about this one, and then if it works out well, I'll consider doing another, but if it... I'm probably going to try and go back to race B directly after this, unless it's a good one. Do have a pretty good amount of time to qualify, though. Definitely trying to overdrive the car, though. So let me relax a touch. Yeah, this seems pretty solid. This seems pretty solid right here. Classic. So yeah, if this works, then it works. I'm here for it. Just pick up the pace, though. Yep, gonna have to be a little bit easier on the wheel, though. There's clearly some areas I'm not getting the most out of it. I think I might need a loaded ghost. Let me try and be a bit more on the edge here. Harder initial brake input could have been good, but wasn't much else I was going to be able to do for it. Yeah, it's tough. I'm still trying to give it a little bit too much beans there. Alright, let's not mess up the bus stop this time. So we know we can't break out towards the 1, it has to be closer to the 2 on this one. Yeah, that sign that's about halfway between them feels about right. That may be a penalty, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. Okay, so we know that we could do at least like a... We can do like a 47. Like a 47 dead, I should say. What is with all these low-flying planes and helicopters? The other funny thing about this car is that the gearing feels just perfect. Just thought about the fact that I would just take apart my rig after this to basically upturn my pedals to find a nut. And that makes me upset. Was that a penalty, though? Or was that considered clean? That was a penalty, okay. Good to know. Good to know. I don't know, I'm trying to be a hero into 1 every time. That felt kind of weak, but, you know, it's not terrible. This lap is probably not going to be worth anything, but I do want to just get it down as a reference. Okay, that was significantly better. Just getting it down to third helped give it all the rotation that it needed through there. Made the car want to scoot. Okay, 46.5. Let's actually try and get a lap in now. And that happened. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and get entered for the race. And I know that my lap time needs to be way better. If I can get like a 46 dead, I'll be content, but I really want to try and get into the 45s, just like with the last race. It's ironic, the lap times are almost identical. Also, if you guys are viewing from Twitch, I do have the channel point set up so that there are sound alerts now. Ibuprofen, thank you for showing that off. There are a bunch down there. That's probably the best one. It's my leg. I'm going to try and get a few more, but I just wanted to see whether you guys wanted more funny or more serious or what. Honestly, I have more fun with you guys on Twitch. There's nothing against YouTube or Facebook or any of the other platforms that I'm on, really. It's just that the Twitch crowd just kind of gets it, you know? You guys on YouTube tend to be more centric to like my educational content. Same with TikTok. And Facebook, I actually don't have a very good read on, but you know, I'll figure that out with time. You know, eventually. Okay, well, let's get in our Supra and start putting some times down. We're gonna need good times if we want to even try to like make this a rank adventure. Otherwise, we're just gonna be stuck at the back. And I think that the best attitude for me to take at any given point, especially when I don't know the races and I don't know what's going on, the best thing I can do is just say, pro strats. Don't try it at home. Pro strats, indeed. But the best thing I can say is just to really lock in and figure out what the rest of the group is doing before I try and make a bunch of moves. If there are openings, take them, but otherwise don't worry about it. I don't know, the Supra I feel like is really easy to drive, but has a very specific way that it wants to be driven. If you want to go fast. I'm still trying to tap into that. Maybe a little bit easier into one in general. That's a little closer to what I'm looking for. A little shimmy on the way out. I feel like I need to rev the car out, but downshift later. That was a little bit messy. Fun, but messy. But the fact that I feel like I can get the car a little bit more balanced on the edge of grip is good. The car is behaving relatively consistent. Even if I, as a driver, am not. Overslowed there. Overslowed by a mile. Not a mile, but, you know, I still made that tougher for myself. I didn't need that second brake press, I just needed the downshift. Alrighty then. So that's an improvement, 45.9 there. We got a couple more laps to try and do something with it. Seems like now we have one down more to a science, so we can get the rest of the lap together. Because even that still is about close to 3/10 just off rip. Yep, and a better exit. It all pays dividends. Hung out a little bit too much there. Okay, pretty rock solid then. Could be on for a mid 45. I'm just gonna say that. Could be more. Could be certainly less. I definitely was pushing it there. Good to know, though. Good to figure it out and try it. Okay, so that was legal. So this looks like it'll be a low 45 then. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to have a reference point for pretty much every corner now, so that's good. Yeah, up there it's close to that last marker on the inside. I definitely was on the brakes way too early for that one, but whatever. A little past halfway on that return road. I don't know, I just laid into it in third. I just had a history of not being the most well-behaved in those instances. Does that mean I'm driving fast? Hell no. Fair point. I mean, I think that we need to get to like the 43s if we want to be really, really moving. 44s, I'd say. That 44s would be pretty respectable. And that's definitely a track cut, so I may as well just restart that. Oh, I did move it. Okay. I was like, where is my keyboard? Alright. I should be content with that, though, honestly, but I think that there's a little bit more to be had. But clearly just getting all that time squared up in T1 had a lot to do with it. And getting reference points down and knowing where to shift and really understand how the car wants to work. I very seldom give myself enough time to understand all of those things. And the answer is that that's a must. You gotta do it! Yep, right where that last marker is, that feels about right. So I have to make sure I don't get unsighted there. We have maybe one more lap after this. Oh, did it kind of like fourth there? Did it take it? I feel like it might be one of those things where you're going to click third for extra rotation, but you don't necessarily need to. That's fair. Not quite enough to improve there. Let's try it again. Only about a tenth up on that first turn. I actually think the downshift slowed a little bit. It's giving me a lot of understeer there, though. In a very, like, ridiculous way. Yeah, unless I can do something insane in the bus stop, this is not going to be the lap. I'm going to try it, though. Why not? You never know what you can do until you try it. Okay, and that did not register a penalty, so that's good to know. Alright then, let's just relax for a second. Take what few moments we can get. Oh, we pipped Peepo. That was a good one. Glad I did with the Supra. And it's easy too. Like it's a very easy car to get on with. I like it. It's a very easy car to get on with. Ooh, all right. Game time. Where did we qualify at? P6. Not too bad. I'll take what I can get. 44.1 being pole time. Understandable. My goal is very simple. Stay with the 4 GTs and the Peugeots. And figure out what's going on. Act like I know, but realistically figure out. Fuel is going to be a factor here, so we're going to need to be careful. Save as much as we can while staying with the front pack. And then just super push on the last stint. Yeah. I don't know if we shouldn't take tires or not, but I think we'll find that out over time. And I'm honestly just going to adjust brake balance according to tire wear, which shouldn't be much, realistically speaking. Alright. Just because we're qualified well does not mean that the race is going to go any kind of well. Let's just keep our heads on going into T1, and we're only going to consider ourselves safe once we get out the first lap. The good news is that the car doesn't feel like awful on the brakes. Like, driving that Mazda was genuinely the worst experience I had today. I'm sure you are. Up in P1. Anyways, we got a race to win and a Supra to look good in. That's it. That's it. That is it. That's a tweet. Looking good though in our green, white, and red. Christmas. Yep, looks like he's going from first to last and hopefully back up to first. Oh, really trying to throw one up the outside. Wasn't going to give it to you though, sorry. Oh shit. Very nearly went off. Okay, we lost a place there, but we survived. That's really the important part. Alright, not bad, not bad. Just stay in it. Yeah, there's no way I can't right now. We are locked in an eternal struggle. Okay, I think we made it there all right. Back up to P5. Tire wear is showing the rears might actually be going first. It's here for the moment. I need to stay with him and slip though. That's all I can do. Very nice. Exactly what we needed coming into one. I'm still a little bit upset with myself. I almost got incited coming into the horseshoe, lap 1. There's a lot to think about, but still, shouldn't have gotten incited. Got lucky to hang on to, or just lose one position, to be honest. But yeah, it looks like we got a race on our hands with this GT ahead of us. Knows what they're doing. Yeah, it's got to be a little bit extra careful there if I really want to survive. So that should be the 4th for Daytona 24. I just realized that I'm not going to be in the States during that time, so I'm probably not going to be running the 24 at all. I'm going to be in Cabo during that weekend. I'm definitely going to be tuned in and watching you guys, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do a whole lot more than that. Oh, what happened up there? Yeah, there's not going to be... This is the closest I'm going to get to Daytona right here. Unfortunately. I'm probably just going to be focusing most of my attention on the NERV 24 for right now, to be honest, as far as iRacing goes. Sucks that we're kind of in no man's land right now, but I'd rather that than be under attack. I think that's a penalty. I think I earned it there. Okay, might have just gotten away with it. Need to make sure I don't do that again. Just click down to third. I also need to really ease up on fuel consumption now that I'm not in the pack anymore. But it is saying that I have 7 laps to go, so theoretically I could not pit, maybe? Yeah, my struggle now, like, I'm holding good pace. But my struggle now is just going to be trying to... hang on for this. Because the guy who started in first is already making his way back up. I don't think it's worth it for me to fight. I think I should just stay, hold position, try and use him for draft. Seems like I'm faster to the chicane than they are, though. Yeah, I know already that's not my fight. I can use this more to my advantage than anything else. Come on, let's stay in this together. Make it work. Damn it. Should have seen that coming, though. Well, he's going to throw me to him. I think we should be good on fuel, honestly. Yeah, I got fuel to make it, honestly. So, does anyone know if this is like a... what's it called? If you had to make a pit stop, if it's required? Because I currently don't know. I think that was also a penalty. Just need to slow down. Yeah, let me just see what these guys do. They're reeling in the guy who's in first currently. He's about to get past, too. Yep. There it goes. I blinked. I blinked. Yep, I really screwed myself with that bus stop. See if I can hang with it all. What the hell happened there? I have no clue. If he's in the draft, I'm done. Come on. There we go. Pretty entertaining race at the end. We started right where we finished. Started right where we finished, but it is what it is. I had a little bit more hope for it, but we couldn't make it happen. I think we would have had a slightly better chance at success if I had pitted with everyone else, but it also would have made things a little tougher. Yeah. I don't think there's much more I can say. Like, I think I got everything I wanted from that race. I do need to check, because we would have been able to make it. We would have made it on fuel and tires. Which, I mean, to say that we would have made it is to say that we don't need to save anything. Because at that point, you're having a pit stop for literally nothing. Like, I had to pit for nothing, quite frankly. If they're going to make you pit, then I may as well use that pace to my own advantage. Yep, so you had to take a pit stop anyway. So I may as well have been full pushing that whole time. But that was interesting. I had way more fun, admittedly, than I did on the other one. And I'm curious to see if I can make this work with a Supra. Because there's some strategy elements in it. So I think that this next race C is going to be the last one for the night, for sure. Because I've had a really good time just grinding these out. And I'm going to continue to grind them probably at some point later in the night. But I'm glad that I just got on stream to do it. And it's been working out well, and thank you guys for being a part of it. It make me feel better. What I am going to do, though, is I'm not going to re-qualify because I have to pee really badly. You know, it's a thing. So I'm going to use this break time to my advantage and do that. And then while this loads in, you guys can enjoy my be right back screen. But thank you guys again. Your viewership is always appreciated. And I'll be back in just a few moments. Alrighty then. We're back. We're stacked. And we're gonna have one lap to fix a lap. Yeah, I felt like a fairly slow T1 to be honest, but that's fine. I'd rather that in preparation for the race than, you know, just completely missing it. Yeah, since we have to take the pit stop anyway, may as well burn some fuel. So I think I saved a teensy tiny bit. And we ended up having enough fuel to make it to the end without having to take anything. Fuel or tires. Let's get way up on the wall. Didn't slow the car down enough. It's that simple. And we got the track limits penalty. So yeah, the key thing I have to do is just... I know exactly when I have to release the brakes to get the car to really turn, but... I have to really... I have to really make sure I'm cutting the speed down enough, because the thing is that obviously you can enter the bus stop a little bit faster than you can get through it. But that sort of creates this paradigm where you're slowing enough for the first turn, which is fairly quick, but then you're either... What essentially happens is you slow for that first turn, and then you don't have much time to really slow again for the second turn. Like, it's an immediate transition. Anyway, gonna be starting P7 this time around, so we still have a good car for it. I mean, being able to put less fuel in and push like heck to the end is quite the ability. Well, like I said, this is also going to be the last race for the stream. We're going to go ahead and shut things down right after this. Hopefully have a good time. Hopefully this Bruno guy is not a problem. And the guy in the Gulf livery who beat us last time is starting behind again. Should be interesting. That guy was a smart driver, and I'm going to have to really work to beat him here. But the good news is I know I can push a little bit. Since I'm going to have to take that pit stop anyway, I can push a little bit to get fuel. And I should pit with a pack for draft reasons. Yeah, you want the cars, the lower downforce packages now. There goes a plane. Field is still bunched up, I'm gonna be sitting here for a while. Waiting for that green flag to drop. Again, the only Castrol livery right here. It was definitely chaotic when I was in it, so can't really say anything. Certainly a suboptimal start. Just gonna put it out of our heads right now. Immediate. Alright, we're getting some money in. The biggest thing I have on all these guys is I'm going to be way better on fuel. But I do need to pit in the same cycle with them. Yep. Yeah, because I honestly need them to take me around. Shit, well I thought I was slipstream already. So I could either try and wait here and see if an opportunity shows up, or alternatively, I can just... Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait here and see if an opportunity shows up. I'm either gonna be too far by the next lap, or alternatively, they'll be pitting in as well. Yeah, the distance stayed about the same, but now they're working together. I'm on the back foot. I think I might pit here. I think that was a penalty. Okay, I got lucky there. Hey, we got around the guy who's in first. Damn, this is starting to get a little bit aggravating. God, struggling out here so badly. Come on, a little bit closer, please. Gotta be more careful than that. I'm on now. If I had known, I would have defended it. If I had known he hadn't pitted, got the penalty, I would have defended Dole. Oh well, that was a great race though. That was really something of beauty. That one was a really good one though. Another clean race. That was a good one. Good one for the grind. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I feel like I should have done better, but I'm happy with that. Yeah, I wasn't like trying to fight him too much in terms of slipstream or anything though either, so that was interesting. Yeah. So I think that's gonna go ahead and cap things off for us. For the people over on twitch.tv side of things, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bone over to streamer extraordinaire, Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's a mainstay and a godsend. And you know, you can always learn more than a thing or two from him, and always have a good laugh as well. He's just a great guy in general. Great, awesome person. But hopefully we'll see you guys again for Wednesday. We're going to be trying to go live for the final round of Nations. Not sure why I said it like that, but we're going to be doing Manufacturers. We're doing Manufacturers on Wednesday. Nations is on Saturday after that. That's correct. Anyways, for you guys on Twitch, thank you so much for watching. Take care, Race Fair, and I'll see you next time. For those of you guys on YouTube and Facebook, I appreciate you guys being here, and I will be back on Wednesday, like I said. Until then, I'll be seeing you. Thank you so much for subscribing, for watching, for just being around. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you.